Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are into Group B, the very first match of Group B in the group stage bracket. We've got European Goats versus I Will Show Up Once. European Goats topping their group, and I Will Show Up Once bringing up the rear. Of course, joining me for this this clash will be the ever so wonderful Doomsday.
What's up, Dimash? Glad to be back on for Perennial once again. It's always nice.
We're back.
We're back, and we're back with the group stage, of course. I love the return of the group stage. I do miss it, and they used to have it in OWC. It's cool to see it back. It is top seed versus bottom seed. It's a bit of a David versus Goliath here in this group. I don't think anyone's played in this group yet, so it's kicking off theirs. But European Goats gonna try and make this as smooth as possible with their stacked lineup of European Goats.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at European Goats, you've got some names that you'll recognise there. Jackpax, Andros, Scylla, Fie, Yari, Hifkill. I mean, all of them are OWC veterans. Whereas I Will Show Up Once. You've got a couple of in there. Atoria, I recognise. Gender Blunder. Chests as well. Big names. The others, though, not too familiar with. So it's bit of a who's who of how well they'll play in this group stage.
Yeah, a few new names here. I'm excited to see what they can bring to the table here. It's a tough matchup for them to kick things off, but crazier things have happened, and they do have some very strong players, particularly at this sort of level, right? You know, this sort of map pool's not crazy hard yet, so some of those consistency players there can really flex their muscles in a difficulty range like this, especially if European Goats find some issues here, which is not out of the question really with their first matchup. But we'll soon see. We'll soon see. We'll see Andros playing some more community tournaments as well. He's making a bit of a comeback in the Swedish player, one of the older names on Team European Goats. Wonder if he's winding up for some of the big tournaments as well later on in the year. Be excited to see what he brings this year.
Okay, so we've got European Goats are going to move. I've got the first pick, but Blue, I Will Show Up Once, have got the ban first, and they are going to kick things off with the DT1.
Double time one. Gone. Not surprised there. Not surprised at all. That map being super long and quite heavily consistency focused on that 10.3. European Goats have a scary roster for that.
What do you mean you don't want to play 4 minutes of DT AR 10.3? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, man. I'd just rather stick with that number 3. I think it looks pretty cool. Arok 1 banned out from Team European Goats. Actually, that's a really cool map, actually. I kind of hope to see that one. No offense. It's aim, but it's kind of awkward aim and some pretty disgusting low speed sliders that a few people have broken already. Not going to see it here.
Yeah, the hard rock pool this time around is very precision heavy. So if you've got the roster for that, those maps are golden for you, but that does also make them very favorable bans as well. But it does mean you can't avoid that precision entirely, though.
There isn't actually a massive amount of precision in this pool, right? Especially with the free mods both being CS4. You really want to make use of the maps you have in that skill set here. So that Hard Rock 2 could be quite a contentious one. So what are they going to kick things off with? Where are they going to go? They really could go all over this pool, really. I feel like there's not going to be too much that faces them. It's going to be down to comfort, what they really feel like playing at this time. You know, maybe I guess for a Saturday, a little bit early for a couple of these European goats. So maybe they'll want to go for something a bit less speedy. In Mod 2, that's where they're going. It's going to be Orca. Cool song, this.
Yeah, it was one of their... Oh, this is European Goats pick, even. Yeah, interesting, actually. European Goats in the free mod, they performed really well on free mod 1. But 18th overall compared to I Will Show Up Once, which was 21st on free mod 2.
Oh, okay.
So, bit of a close one last week. Why don't you tell us a bit more about Orca?
Orca. Well, the orca is a marine mammal. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Yeah, this is mech. I'm sorry. Really, I'm not in that mood today. Yeah, orca. It's mech tech, is how I'd like to call it. Do you like that term? Lots of kick sliders and lots of aim in this on that techie style. It's kind of like a light no mod 4. But it's on the free mod, so you've got to put that mod on it. You got to have that hidden or that hard rock, or if you're feeling frisky, that easy. There is a custom multiplier, I believe, but at this range, I don't think it's too wise to go for easy on group stage maps, right? Maybe later on in the tournament. More or less, though, light tech fare here. Nice one to kick things off.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm predicting that European Goats might overmod on something like this. Whereas I feel like a lower seeded team like I Will Show It Once may decide to stick with the more traditional minimum requirement and try and take advantage of the no mods that are presented to them. But I feel like European Goats, they've got the versatile roster to overmod if they want to.
They have range for it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a hidden hard rock from them, really, just for the sake of that extra multiplier and a bit of comfort, really. We'll see how it goes, though. We're just about to kick things off. VA, Alid, Jack Paxton, Tim Cackman is going to be the kicking off players for European Goats. Agnes Digital, Chests, Cyan, and Gender Blender that I Will Show Up Once to kick off their Perennial campaign. And there's a hidden hard rock right there.
There it is, and the client once again playing with our emotions. Oh no, it was an actual abort.
Oh.
An ejection.
Oh, that's it's a handy start. Someone got booted from the lobby, I suppose. Round two.
Bancho has made the choice for them on that one.
Not this pick yet. It wasn't in the script. Not yet. I suppose it's a little bit dense on the hidden as well, with it being AR 9.3, 195 BPM. There's a bit of density for the hidden as well on this, I'd say. Hard rock's more about that added mechanics difficulty, of course. There we go. That looks like everyone's good to go.
Yeah, so Tim Cackner actually going with the hidden hard rock. But both teams opting to stick with the two no mods.
They're relatively safe. I suppose it makes sense. I mean, it's especially with it being so long, it's consistency heavy. Multiplayer may not be too useful, particularly for comfort. They may just want to try and keep it simple.
VA going to be finding that first drop, though, as the rest of the lobby approaches 400 combo. It is a hidden multiplier, so that's not the worst thing for either team. They've still got those two no mods up. And the accuracy advantage is within their favor as well, so they're going to hold on to this a little bit longer.
Yeah, those high 99s doing some work. Agnes Digital on that 94% FC with the Hard Rock. Cyan gets the break on the Nomad, so it's 3 FCs to 3. Advantage back with European Goats again.
You're going to be finding another reset there. Agnes Digital is going to be dropping the Hard Rock, though. And Agnes Digital, the real outlier with the accuracy, down at 94%. As the European Goats start to make their presence known. Two Nomodders with the exact same accuracy as well for European Goats. The reset for Agnes Digital.
Must be just like the 100, I think, from Aliyah. Jackpack dropping a few 100s there. The FCs are starting to drop now on this middle tech section, though, for I Will Show Up. It's just chests left with that Nomad. 3 FCs facing him halfway now, and that advantage is starting to run away now.
Yeah, they've gone for the comfort. Chests holding on well. Sight read.
Sight read. Max there. Sight reads a map and still sits there with the highest stack in the room. Oh, apart from Aliyah, who's managed to get higher somehow. Still on 99.8. Those ACK runs on those FCs from European Goats are pretty sick. Even for the Nomad. That's still with that hidden Hard Rock FC as well for Tim Cacknam as well. 98.4, ain't no slouch on this. What a strong first pick here for European Goats. You mentioned it, going for the comfort, and well, it's paying dividends here.
Yeah, although you have to give it, Tim Cacknam going to be dropping the full combo right towards the end. That would have been amazing to see. But actually a really good score overall for I Will Show Up. They have that full combo from chests, and Agnes Digital, really nice recovery combo. Just the ACK letting them down. But it's still a million team score difference.
It's just a really good score from European Goats, really. That 3.4, it's a really good score for a map like this. Long mech tech, it's hard to beat. A solid run from I Will Show Up once, but it wasn't their pick. They've got the next pick in tow. So they've got time to try and fight back here. Nice full combo there from Chests. 1-in-1, he is definitely a player to watch here. And that Hard Rock play from Agnes Digital, combo-wise, was very good. 2 very large combos, just a few breaks in the middle. Accuracy down, but the combo game was very strong.
Yeah, indeed. It was just the 1 miss from both Gender Blender and Cyan as well. So really good stuff from both players there. So I think Cyan may have had a slider break mixed in as well. But really good stuff from I Will Show Up once. They got unlucky on that one a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that just shows that there really wasn't that much in it, really. And yeah, shout-outs against that hidden Hard Rock. That map doesn't have many Hard Rock FCs at all. I think it might have, looking at the leaderboard, I'm seeing 6, I think, in total. So, nearly adding a 7th there, but have a slider break.
So it's over to I Will Show Up once for their first pick. They've had their best performance from the qualifiers removed, that being the Hard Rock 1. So if you're going based off their qualifier performance, Nomad 1 would be their next best pick.
Go straight into some of that aim. And yep, you called that, Damage. This man is the Oracle. Nomad 1 alert. You ever just walk up slowly and first pick Nomad 1? Like, how often do you even see that anymore? People are terrified of Nomad 1 these days. Not this team. Not this team. It's time for some aim. I will be honest, I haven't looked too much at this one. I only had a quick glance at it. But it is most definitely aim. Really that much. 200 BPM as well, so it's fairly high BPM for this SR range. It's not, you ain't gonna be seeing too many wide, like huge spacing, like massive screen jumps really at this BPM. It would be more about just the consistent aim, I imagine, but I'll be honest, I didn't see too much on this one. Did you check this one out, Dimash?
I did, yeah. So beast can't be stopped. You got that 220 BPM. Instead of this being like a consistency focus, it's more about a raw aim check.
Right.
So it's designed so that teams that are just like raw aim players should have a really good time on this kind of map. It is 3 minutes 22, but it's not jump consistency. It is more just hitting these raw aim patterns when they pop up.
I think when it comes to like no mod ones in tournaments, the sort of faster style rather than the low BPM huge spacing style is far more comfortable for the no mod one teams, right? So their style, by the sounds of that, I think this should suit I Will Show Up Once down to a T, really. If we're going for it first pick, they must be pretty confident in it. Pick no mod one first.
But again, if it comes down to an accuracy battle, you've got some real strong hitters from European GOATs as well. All your D, Tim Kackner and Jack Pax, both really good on no mod style maps.
So they've got Hifkill in, who is going to be one of their go-tos for raw aim. I believe Hifkill is a mouse player. You'd love to see it.
What do you mean?
Strong French player. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore, aren't I? I've switched to the dark side and
Oh, it's alright. We have
to pretend, okay, Damars?
Also, Jack Pax has missed.
Oh dear. XD. That is a classic No Mod 1 moment. You can be fine and comfy, but you just have a brain fart for like a split second and you miss. And your score just goes down the bog. But it's a long map, it's very early, plenty of time to recover.
I feel like when I play no mod ones, I really have that existential crisis of I've forgotten how to aim.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. It's like when you're playing in an actual match, it's just like, you just get that doubt, that self-doubt. You got to be really, really confident. Mental strength is very important for no mod ones, I find. It's 2 FCs to 2, so both teams have found 2 players breaking early on. Very even so far.
Yeah, some even Stevens. And I Will Show Up Once holding that accuracy advantage through this stalemate that we've achieved here. As the full combos hit the 500 mark. You can see what I mean about not being consistency focused. It's not wide angle jumps constantly littered throughout the map. It's just when we get to like the big key eye sections or something, the spaced patterns hit you for a while and then you go back to just snapping to slider ends or something like that.
Smaller combos breaking on I Will Show Up Once, advantage going over to European GOATs. It's a bit of a tug of war this, there's not a lot in it. Those big combos still standing for both teams. I wouldn't have thought the spacing would get super high on this at this SR, but this looks pretty spaced. Hifkill gets the break on European GOATs. There's only down to 1 FC. Advantage back with I Will Show Up Once, but the break! Both FCs are down for I Will Show Up Once. Oh, that's grim.
Oh, that's tragic. Agnes Ditch to Aragakiwi is gone as well. Oh my god,
Man.
just when they had that small glimmer of hope of light. Everyone just forgot how to aim.
Can relate. Nice recovery actually from Alid and Jackpacks. And just to say that he does break, but it was a nice 700 combo there. Job's done really, but that was a proper staring contest of a map. Super close. The solo really catching out blue team, it seems. It's a shame though, it could have begun so differently. But it has gone the way of European GOATs. They break the first pick from Team Blue.
Yeah, they do. Tim Kackner coming in clutch for them there. Chests and Gender Blender, they're looking really scary though. Right up until that break section where they both unfortunately just let it slip away. But some surprising breaks. That's what No Mod 1 does to you. It catches everyone out sooner or later.
Including 2 slider breaks as well on European GOATs. Hifkill and Alid there. Nice FC from Tim Kackner. Another really good score from him. So far so good for the top seeds of this group. Up 2-0 with the next pick. Sitting pretty.
Indeed they are. I'd be No Mod 5. I was thinking they were going to go No Mod 2 because I know that I was sure at once didn't have a great time on No Mod 2 in qualifiers, but I suppose this is a better fit than Sakura, because Sakura's a bit lower in BPM, whereas this is much higher up and plays into European GOAT's speed strategy, where they I think they got 8th on DT2 in qualifiers, which I suppose is the most similar to this.
I think this is a much more comfy map for the tapping side than like something like Sakura Mirage would be. Sakura Mirage has some pretty spicy patterns in it that can trip you up on a one play. I think this one is going to be much more up their alley for pure comfort, you'd think. More about on that speed side of things. Some fairly classic silver boxer. Break core, as you do. Lots of speed all the time, 246 BPM, so it's high enough to speed gate people. We'll see if Our Shop wants to have their speed boots on.
Yeah, it's right on the border, isn't it? 246. 240 is normally the limit of what you see top players kind of hit in terms of BPM, and then once you go past that into the 250 range, you are really talking about speed players. So it sits on that border where people could probably play it, but you expect to see a drop in accuracy on any of the bigger streams if they're speed capped.
Yeah, I think it'd be fast enough to cause them some problems for their 4. And they're going to be against the comfortable 4 in European GOATs, right? I can't see them fielding a player that'd be struggling on this at this level. It'd be a massive steal if it went the other way, but this one should be a proper power pick. We'll see how it plays out, though.
So I'm here in the ghetto in Mexico.
So far, so good for both teams. No immediate signs of struggle on either side. There's a double break. Fia and Cyan going to be dropping early.
They're both traders, so that works out alright. No break there from Fia, so it's going to be slightly with blue team at the moment. The accuracy, though, doing quite a bit of work for the European GOATs. But that won't last too much longer. Or will it? They're still getting away slightly. And blue team hold, though. Can they hold? Have they found their speed boots? At the moment, they're fighting back here.
Oh, that's not good, Chest. Soft bunny as well.
Oh, dude. About halfway, they were holding strong, but now it's just Araga Kiwi coming in for this one. And the last one too. It's only him, but he's against 3 FCs, and those 3 FCs looking fairly comfy. Hifkill's accuracy is down a little bit, but it's still pretty solid. Oh, and there he goes. No FCs left on Team Blue. 700 combo from Cyan, but that ain't going to be enough here. Already 2/3 in.
It was a good run, though, for the Blues. You know, you've still got Cyan with that 800 combo. But really, it was just the single breaks that came in after the halfway point, and then again, Cyan with another one that has basically decided the match.
That was actually really close for the first half, though. They held really well. Quite a bit of that. Snap's fairly consistent in terms of difficulty. So much of that was a choke or what from those combos, but first half was pretty close. But European Goats are just chilling on this speed pick, man. Look at them go. I think it was Tim Cackner. They still got 2 FCs, though. 2 big FCs. That is a huge full combo from Yari. 99.5. Coming in for this one and showing what he can do. Hifkill with the FC as well, holding that through. 98.5. Very respectable as well.
Yeah, great stuff all around, really. But it was the difference between those single breaks and those single slider breaks that really decided this one. Otherwise, you can see the accuracies and everything. There really is not that much in it between these two. What could have been, eh? What could have been. But I would say I will show it once. They had their speed boots on, but they got their heel caught in the bottom of the boot.
Get a shoehorn on that one. Maybe next time. I say we've said that a few times, haven't we? It just feels like it's a little bit of consistency, just a couple misses here and there for Team Blue, swinging things. Doesn't feel like there's a lot in it, even on some of those picks where you'd think it'd be far more one-sided. It's come down just the odd miss here and there. Accuracy very close too. There's still room here, and they have the next pick. I think they still have some ability here to try and turn this one around a little bit, if they pick well, of course.
I mean, I want to see that Sakura Mirage from I Will Show It Once. What could be the last pick? Because I think it's much more comfort focused compared to like that No Mod 5, and it plays into their No Mod. But they're actually going to go into Hard Rock 2. Interesting.
Oh, precision then. They're going to go down a different route. I was with you, actually. I do really want to see Sakura Mirage. Also because it's a classic. What a baller No Mod 2 to pull, by the way. Going to be going into some of that Ferry Quitter's precision, though. Kick slidery, linear aim, lots of burst aim control. Fairly short as well. Quite a volatile one, this, I'd say. Not the most comfortable of precision picks. And they don't get very comfortable in tournament, let me tell you. Interesting pick, though, into the lineup that European Goats have. They should be pretty well set for this, you'd think. But it must be a pick that Team Blue are fairly confident in. If they're going to go for it into them.
Yeah, well, again, they got... Okay, when you look at Hard Rock 1, they actually got really close in terms of score. You had European Goats who got 4th in qualifiers. And I Will Show It Once who got 2.1 million. They got 14th. Sorry, 12th, sorry, in qualifiers, which is a difference about 700k between the two of them. But then when you compare their qualifiers on Hard Rock 2, again, it's another 700k, but European Goats look like the stronger team on paper. But this map is very different. You know, you've got a lot more of that linear tech sliders in this one. You know, it's a map of two halves really. You've got that precision control in the first half, and then you go into those you go into the tech side of things in the latter half of the map with a bit of a tapping focus on a couple of doubles and buzz sliders mixed in here and there. But the first half of the map should be quite a comfort for both teams, really, focusing on building up that combo, and then it's just trying to hold it through the change in style of the second half.
It does change quite a bit. Like, it's almost like a sledgehammer at one point. When the music changes, the mapping becomes a much more control heavy, wiggly streams as well. So I'll say, how do they manage that? How is the tournament nerves looking in the situation to try and hold through that? But maybe with the Hard Rock scores and those qualifiers being one of their strongest scores, it might just be a case of comfort. Get them on that AR-10, and they're all hunky-dory. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, again, we saw the Nomod 5, which was a bit of a teaser into the higher approach rate. I think that's 9.7 on the approach rate. So this is that little bit above. But a good adjustment from both teams going into this. No immediate signs of struggle.
Here we go, kicking things off now. Let's see what happens. Agnes Digital did really well on the free mod on Hard Rock. Back in for this one.
Oh no!
Okay. Whoa, that's 3 FCs down for I Will Show Up Once. Just chests left. Break from Hivkill. 3 FCs to 1. Make that none for Team Blue.
Yeah, as we hit those linear sliders. Basically hitting precision sliders on this. And okay, European Goats have found 3 drops, but you've just got Cyan on the recovery. All your D is down, but look, the score difference is at 700k. There's not that much left in this map.
Fair play to Cyan there, comboing through the ending. Quite a lot of that. Nice little run there from Cyan. But team score a bit too strong for European Goats. Team Blue finding the breaks in the first half really. Kind of new to the chances here, unfortunately. And that's going to be a 4-0 for the top seeds. All those 1 misses. So many. 1, 2, 3 in the lobby.
Ugh. Tragedy has struck again. But yes, will that be I Will Show It Once's last map pick? That is the question. We do go into the second ban phase now, though.
There's a bit of room to try and take out the remaining power pick for European Goats. I feel like in their situation, they have free reign over the pool, really. There's a clear speed pick left in double time. Paranoia, I'll be a bit surprised if that survives the ban phase. Granted, it's a bit slower. 225. Maybe that'll suit Team Blue a bit better. There's a lot longer on the long streams.
But again, I'd probably say the same for Nomod 2. I'd be surprised to see that survive the ban phase, because I feel like that is a map that European Goats might want to get rid of. It's a bit more comfy focused, and those spicy patterns can be a bit volatile. You know, remove some of that risk taking of keeping it open. But again, there's still 2 maps left in Hidden. I don't know how these teams fare on Hidden, to be honest.
Yeah, they are not going anywhere near that Hidden pool of the Mo. I think it's okay for European Goats. They're okay on the Hidden. I'm not sure about Team Blue. DT2 is going to be the ban from I Will Show Up Once, so they are going to nuke the speed. Speed is gone, so the quickest remaining map left really is... God, actually it'd be free mod 1 technically, wouldn't it? 220. But that's not really a speed map, that's a density map.
And this is interesting because you've got European goats who have got, if comparing the qualifier results, a massive difference in results. European goats getting 8th and 11th on the 2 hidden maps respectively, whereas I Will Show Up Once sitting in the 29th to 26th positions for that hidden. So a massive difference in comfort levels. And one that I would... Okay.
Hidden 2, the low AR
Wow.
hidden. Right, well, yeah. I mean, I'd agree. I don't think Team Blue would want to go into some of those low AR hiddens, or well, both those hiddens are quite control heavy, right? So a bit surprised to see hidden 2 gone. Just leave hidden 1, but I think that's probably not going to be Team Blue's next pick. I'll be surprised. I wouldn't mind seeing it. It's actually a really cool map. But
unless maybe
yeah.
European goats, they've got players missing, so they haven't got that hidden roster that they'd normally bank into. I don't know.
Maybe. That's a roll. That's a roll for a pick.
Oh, is that Mental Chainsaw?
That's going to be no more 4 if we're going from the top. It is. Mental Chainsaw. Now this is low AR, so they banned low AR and then rolled into low AR. Fantastic. But I think it'll still work out. Although on no mod, it's a different kettle of fish. Lots of anti-aim, lots of linear aim. Quite a few overlaps as well on AR8.
And I'm trying to remember now, in qualifiers, was it the Nomad 4 was the low approach rate the previous week? It was. Interesting. I'm just double checking this. Very similar results, I think, for these two teams. Nomad 4. Oh no, never mind. Wrong leaderboard. 14th overall in qualifiers for European goats on the similar style map, whereas I Will Show Up Once sitting in the 26th slot. Still should be favoured for European goats going into this, but we will see.
Yeah, it does sound to me that like Team Blue are not really a low AR team, so this pick I think should work out quite nicely. Possibly. I mean, these sorts of picks are always a bit of a wild card. Sometimes you can be comfy on that AR rate aim, and sometimes it just doesn't click. But in a 4v4, it's boding well for European goats, this RNG pick. The luck really is in their favour today. Cool to see it, actually. It's an original map from Battle of the Box.
It's a banger.
It is a banger. Breaking out that Miku. Quite long as well. It's not a super short map, this. Not super long, but it's not super short, so you do need quite a bit of consistency on this style. Sudden, spaced triples as well, all the way through this one, as well as that raw linear aim, so plenty of control throughout this one. Sight readers beware on this map. And we're already seeing 3 breaks, actually, from Team Red.
Yeah, interesting. But then again, like you said, a long way to go. Gingerbender and Soft Bunny going to be mixing things up. All your D and Fear gone as well. Just Yari left up, I think, up against Chest for the full combo.
Yeah, the 1FC for Team Blue. Agnes following up suit with the reverse choke early on.
Agnes actually holding on as the main one now as Chess find the reset. And it's now really European Goats combo favored. Soft Bunny running into issues. Still good accuracies though on the side of I Was Show Up Once. Agnes, the one with the combo, actually struggling the most with it.
Agnes is a peak combo gamer. In this regard, acquire combo, and it could work. Oh, that misread though on that triple stings like a bee. That's the big combo from Team Blue down. It's all with Team Red again as we approach halfway.
And European Goats now, they've very much found their footing now. These back and forths, always a bit tricky. Catches out Agnes Digital. Soft Bunny struggling more. Chess to put up a nice combo to try and claw something back, but it is very much out of their reach at this stage. With the Yari still holding on to tremendous act through this. Never mind. Did drop a miss.
Ack is still good though. 99.4. Great comfort on this reading. No rushing of any of these notes. No mashing. Playing it very clean. You love to see it. I think this is what we expected on this. There's a far more comfortable low AR team. They were last week and they are here. Some of the previous maps have looked pretty close, just the odd miss here and there, but I think this one is definitely quite decisive here for Team Red. And it's signing up for a pretty decisive matchup here.
Yeah, it has been a bit one-sided as this score bar has maxed out on the left side there.
Yeah, that is the game. Nice score there from Jackpacks, actually, with the 860k. The reverse choke works every time. Nice 1k combo on that one. A nice game for Team Red. Their European Goats 5-0ing their first game of groups. As the top seeds, it's as we thought it would go, and that's how it worked out. They are looking every bit worth of that seeding. And Team I Will Show Up Once. They're not out yet. They still have another matchup in the groups. Plenty of time to try and get out of their group. But no upset here. It's going to be 1-0 to European Goats.
Yeah, at the start of that match, especially those first 3 maps, it looked really close competitively wise, but I just think that fourth map was a bit of a mispick from I Will Show It Once, and then, yeah, that ending map was a bit of a one-sided affair, but that is how it goes sometimes.
That do be how it goes. That's it. Still plenty of time for I Will Show Up Once to make their way through and try and fight back. But for now, this one is all done. But the Perennial's certainly not done. So many matches happening this weekend, and I believe the majority are being streamed. I think there's a bit of a gap before the next game, though. Looking at the schedule, I think the next game is happening at 18 UTC. So we're looking at about 6 or so hours from now. Plenty of time to go do what you need to do. But plenty more happening here this weekend.
Yep, so please join us for the remaining matches in the group stage of the Perennial. But as for now, we're going to be taking our break. We will be back this evening with even more action for you. But until then, I've been Damash. That's been Doomsday. And we'll see you soon.